Tax refund agents are getting a lot of their business through their no refund, no fee claims, but the Commerce Commission has just issued a warning that these operators aren't necessarily being upfront enough about their services. So with us now is personal finance commentator Amanda Morrall from interest.co.nz. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Nadine.
What is it that the Commerce Commission has identified as issues of concern with these guys?
Yeah, well, it's a bit misleading how some of these folks advertise on their websites, and that's how mostly all this business is conducted these days. I mean, of course, they're in your face there with, free look through and, no cost to you, no effort. You can get your money back in 3 days. But if you go through the fine print on a lot of these websites, you'll actually find out that the fee structure is quite tricky and deceptive. You could be looking at anywhere upwards of a 40% commission off of that refund you're getting. So you really do need to take some time to review what it is they're selling you in exchange for their services. Some of them are actually not so bad, $34 flat fee. But if you're looking at a $5,000 refund and you're paying 20% on that, you're going to get burned.
There's actually quite a few of these. I was surprised to hear they were warning 30 of them. What has caused the explosion?
Well, since they got rid of the obligation to file a tax return, these guys have sprung up from everywhere. I did this story about 4 years ago, and there was maybe a half a dozen now. There's, well over 30 that have been warned. I mean, this is easy money for these tax agents. They are circling like sharks to take advantage of people's laziness, basically.
To be clear, they're not doing anything that you can't do yourself. They don't have access to anything that you can't do.
No. It's, people have this aversion towards tax, and they think it's, really onerous. But technology has made it so easy to do. You can do it yourself. If you're registered on the IRD website and you have a login and username, they give you a step-by-step walk-through guidance, hold your hand. It's very hard to make any mistakes.
So you don't have to be a maths genius or a financial expert?
No, the calculators are built in there for you. There used to be this risk that by looking or exploring whether you were owed a refund, that you could inadvertently trigger a situation where you owe them money. But they have a preliminary step even on their ID, and they tell you that there's no obligation to pay if you're just doing the preliminary calculations. It's only when you go to request a personal tax summary that if you are in the position of owing, you'll wave a flag for them, and then, you're stung. You're being in a position of owing their taxes. But you can actually do the preliminary legwork without being obliged to, I'm not saying don't pay your taxes, but you can do that without going through a tax agent, which was their advantage previously. They said they could do this check for you, and, you wouldn't be in trouble if you owed them money.
So technically we could run them out of business if everybody just took the initiative to do it themselves?
Absolutely. The problem is people are lazy. They don't want to do the work. They're scared of doing their taxes. It's getting over that fear and just really, educating yourself. Because
if you are going to keep using these guys, though, what do you need to watch out for?
You need to read the fine print. So don't just look at the first page of the website and press OK, right? Go through every single screen about, frequently asked questions. Most importantly, the fee structure, so you have an indication of how much you're going to be getting stung on those. So they're clipping their ticket. If it's a matter of $30, it's the same price as what you pay to get your car washed. Maybe it's not so bad for the time and trouble, although it's not really going to take that much time. But on the other hand, if you're looking at getting a 20% commission for them, easy money for them, but that's money for most people who probably could use that to, pay off some debt or whatever, buy some groceries.
That's a long-standing lesson, but yes, read the fine print. Thank you very much, Amanda. That is Amanda Morrall from interest.co.nz.